Right, what is up? Welcome to a Workout Wednesday. Ignore the sound of me because I've just recovered from being really ill, only for like a couple of days, but because I've just come back from a holiday, I've just caught something awful, but I feel a lot better now, so we are going to head straight to the gym. I can't remember what session it is. I'm sure it's an arm day though, so fingers crossed because I do like an arm day, but not really got much else to say. Let's go.
Well, as I suspected, it is an arm day, so I think we're going to order it shoulders and then biceps and then triceps. Like I said before, I'm going to try and order my workouts now in a way that prioritizes muscle groups first that are potentially lacking, and for me that is my shoulders and my biceps. I think my triceps are my strongest point of my arms, so it's probably a better way to structure how I train my arms. And I'm going to include forearms in like the biceps section. So I'll do some forearm focused curls, but obviously that gives some stimulus to the biceps as well. So let's get cracking. Right, so one of the best exercises for your shoulders is of course the lateral raise, but to make it even better, you do it on a cable. So on that note, we are doing some cable lateral raises. It's probably best to start on a relatively light weight for your first set, but then as you get into the working weights, you can up the weight to, as you get into the working sets, you can up the weight. So I tend to now just do the cable lateral raise with no attachment on there, so just with the little ball. If you don't have a cable machine that has the ball on here, maybe it's worth considering putting an attachment on, like a single rope or a D-handle, for example. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make too much difference. Okay, well, when I started that set, I thought, fuck, this is going to be way too heavy to do 12 reps. But maybe not. That was sort of a textbook set, really. Managed to keep the form relatively good. I got a really good stretch. This exercise in particular is great for getting a good stretch because obviously the cable is pulling behind you and to the opposite side that your arm's on, and that really stretches your delt muscle. So when you do this, both your arms end up crossing behind you and basically stretches as much as your arm lets you, to be honest. And finally, it was a set where my rep tempo, this is something I go on about all the time, where my rep tempo involuntarily decreases in speed. So what I mean by that is your speed in which you do the rep will slow down, but not because you want it to and you're intentionally slowing it down, because you can't go any faster, if you know what I mean. And that is a very good indicator that you are reaching failure. So yeah, that's something to bear in mind whilst you're doing any exercise, to be honest, not just this exercise, any exercise. Right, so let's do the first working set. It is on 7.9 kilos each side. To my American friends, that is 17.5 pounds roughly. So, oh my God, this feels significantly heavier. Why do I keep holding it the wrong way around? Okay, let's give this a try. Oh my God. This might be too heavy, but we'll see. Oh my God, yeah, that's way too heavy. So let's drop it back down to 5.7 and just quickly start the next set. Because I don't want to like let myself recover. Because I want to do a full set. No chance. No chance was that happening. But we're going to take that set with a pinch of salt just because I'd obviously done a bit of a dodgy set beforehand of a few reps. So, but at least I know that's the weight I should stick on to do a technically second working set, but kind of third because it's the same weight as my warm-up set, which is bad planning from me, I'm not going to lie. Right, well, sorry if the previous clips were a little bit iffy in terms of the quality. I was on photo mode, not video mode, even though you can still take videos on photo mode. But that's not the point. Right, let's do the last set on here. Oh, no chance. But I tried. Let's go for the next exercise. Right, we're moving on to the free weights. Gonna grab a nice 18 kg and do my first set. A little bit too heavy. I realised I couldn't get full reps on that. So let's drop it, try and get a few more full reps. Nice. That evened the set out a little bit. I definitely think a lot of people tend to neglect their shoulders, particularly if they have an arm day. I think because an arm day will include shoulders, biceps, triceps and forearms, so 4 muscle groups, it's kind of, it can make it a little bit complicated, and people might even only focus on biceps and triceps and completely forget about their forearms and shoulders on the arm day. But all of the muscles in your arm, including your shoulder and forearm, are all equally important to getting a really well-rounded physique. I mean, I know I get a lot of comments at the minute saying how I'm not big enough to, you know, give advice to people, but I think it's a very ignorant comment to make, because there's been a lot of things I've gone through that means I haven't been able to keep the muscle that I've built over the last few years. But I feel like I'm at the stage now where I'm able to start properly applying myself again. and actually getting some significant muscle back on my frame. So if you do feel like commenting that, it doesn't bother me, but like, it just makes you look a bit ignorant, that's all I'm saying. All right, let's do another set. This will be the last one for lateral raises. Oh, lovely. Let's do the final shoulder exercise, which will be the machine shoulder press. So, doing this final set, I don't actually know how much I do, but there's 20 kg on here at the minute. So, that might actually be a very good weight. Just need to chuck on my wrist wraps, and then we'll figure out what a good weight is. So many people don't use this machine correctly. I don't understand it, because a lot of people have the seat really low, right? And that means when they get to the bottom of the movement, they don't get a stretch at all. I mean, this is particularly important for beginners, because beginners can go through something called sarcomerogenesis, which is basically where the stretch allows more space for sarcomeres to be produced to fill the gaps. And that is essentially stretch-mediated hypertrophy. But it's all a bit of a grey area. People like to think stretch-mediated hypertrophy is a thing for everyone. Other people, not so much, and think it only takes place in beginners. I don't really know where I stand at the minute, because I don't think there's enough research on it, but I think there's no harm in getting a good stretch regardless. I mean, even if like the most reliable study came out and was like, oh no, people who've been training for a while don't need to get a stretch because it doesn't aid hypertrophy, I would still probably get a stretch. But you know, the more... Right, let's do this with set. See if 20 is all right. Feels all right. Okay, that was 8 very good reps. Even if you ask me, that doesn't make sense. I meant, even if I do say so myself, that's the saying, isn't it? Yeah, very well controlled, I think. And yeah, it's this bit that's important, I think, when you come down to the bottom. So if you put your seat all the way down, look, I'm getting no stretch. I'm starting up here. I'm missing all of that. Doesn't look like much, but it is. So if I was you, I'd put the seat up as high as you can, almost so you have to like drop a shoulder to get your hand under like this. And then that is a great stretch. I mean, I could even go higher than this. Yeah, like that. That's even better, because then I actually have to go underneath to get the weight up. But yeah, I need to rest off that one and some water. Right, let's do this last set, and then we can finally move on to my potentially one of my favourite muscles to train, biceps. I think that's a very unpopular opinion though, because I see so many people on social media talking about how biceps is one of the most boring muscles to train. But I actually quite like it. You just got to make it fun if you don't enjoy it, and that's what I've done. So yeah, let's do this. I lost count of reps. Oh my God, okay. That shoulder's done. Let's go crack on my biceps. Starting with old faithful dumbbell bicep curls. Gonna pick up the 16s. Should be a perfect weight for me. We'll see how it goes. Whew. 12. Bloody heck. That was good. How the fuck did I do that? That was a lot smoother than I expected, let's say. But we'll try the next set. Maybe it's because my biceps haven't been through much, you know, fatigue recently. So we'll see how the next set goes after that. All right, let's do this set again. See if I can do it as controlled as the last set. I guess the answer's kind of, because them first few reps, I think what was it, 5 or 6 reps, were quite good in my opinion. Very well controlled, full range of motion, all that good stuff. But then it just dropped off like a sack of bricks, so not super happy with that, but it's no stress. Let's move on to the easy bar curl. So for the easy bar curl, I'm just going to check a 10 on each side, and again, just aim for some really controlled reps. See how they move. I think this session's just all about getting into the groove a bit. You know, I've had a few weeks off, and I've had a while of just being lazy with my training. But we've all got excuses, haven't we? So let's just do what I can. Okay, if you don't think that's a perfect weight, I don't know what that is. That was 11 reps. Well, I mean 11 attempted reps. It was probably, you know, 8 or 9 decent reps. So yeah, I'm quite happy with them. We'll do one more set with the same weight, and then we will do the hybrid bicep exercise, that is the hammer curls, because that will target the brachioradialis, which is this one here on your forearm, as well as your main bicep muscle and the brachialis muscle, which is the side muscle in between your tricep and bicep here. So Also, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, which is like 93% of you, so you're probably not subscribed, help me out. Hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any videos. I'm posting 2 times a week at the minute with super high quality videos like these ones. So yeah, you don't want to miss them. Right, let's do the next set. Oh my God. Okay, I think it's time to move on to the hammer curls. This is always the one exercise that absolutely destroys my arms. I don't fucking know why. It just does. So if I get the 20s, should be a good weight for me to control once I've had a rest. All right, let's do this first set of hammer curls. That's what I'm looking forward to very much. You know what, let's give you a good angle. I find a zoom on these videos always looks so much better. Don't know why, just does. So let's do these hammer curls. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was good. I liked that. I mean, you can't really see the pump in this forearm because of the tattoo, but can you see it here? I hope you can. Right, let's do this set and then we can go on to triceps, which I'm looking forward to. Okay, there was no point doing any more reps after that. They were just like non-existent reps. Woo. Okay, so we're going to start triceps with one of the most brutal tricep exercises you can get. That is the skull crusher. This is one of the exercises that I always hated, but only because I'd never tried it. So I sort of, it gave off the impression that it was like a, you know, bro science type exercise. But it's so good. If you haven't tried it, you definitely need to, because it's now one of my favourite tricep exercises. That would have just broken my shoulders if I tried to finish that one. Jesus Christ. Oh, right. No time to waste. Let's do this set. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh. Yeah, same happened again. Could not finish that last rep. That's okay. Let's go move on to the cables. Okay, like I said, on the cables, we're gonna do some OG tricep push downs with the the short rope. Because as much as I love the extra long tricep rope, sometimes I do like the small one, just to like the contraction in the front of me. So yeah, we're gonna do a couple of these. Oh, pulled a Sam Sulek on that one, but that was nice. Sometimes it's nice to go back to the OG sort of methods of training, just to give you a bit of a, I suppose, a reminder to your roots, I suppose, like, or a nod to your roots, like where you came from. Don't know, I'm just sort of waffling now. Right, let's cut the waffle. Let's do the last setup here. Okay, that was nice. I think if we're going to plan this intelligently, that's probably a good point to finish. If I am trying to put a bit more intensity and a bit more stimulus into my biceps, forearms and shoulders, I should probably slightly reduce the stimulus into my triceps. So I'm going to finish that set there, and that'll finish the workout for me. Right, big thanks to you lot for watching and sticking around. It's been a rocky few weeks. I'm going to do a little mental health video just to address sort of things I've wanted to address. And in light of it being National Suicide Awareness Month, with suicide being the #1 killer for men under 40, it's a very important topic for me to speak about. So I will be releasing a video just on my mental health at the end of September. But in the meantime, if there's anyone in my comments, men or women, or anyone of you watching that need help, that are stuck in a place that, you know, they feel like they can't get out of and they're really struggling. I'm far from a professional, but I've experienced a lot. So if you are feeling like that, feel free to comment, or if you don't want to comment, message me on Instagram. I always see my messages on there. My Instagram is in the description below. So yeah, I'm always here for you lot no matter what. So as always, thanks for watching. Like I said at the start of the video, if you're new and you're not subscribed, like I said, which are 97% of you, which is nuts, hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. For my workout Wednesdays, I post every Wednesday at 5 PM. And for my regular videos, It's every Saturday at 5 p.m, so you don't want to miss them. But yeah, I think that's all from me. Thanks again for sticking around, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.